Welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today I am going to be doing another petal pour, which is the new pour that I just started working on the past few days. So I did make another video about it. It should be up by now, but if not, this is a new pour. The method that I came up with, I've been working on it for the past couple of weeks, and I kind of feel like I'm just still making some tweaks to it, but I'm still feeling like I want to share it. So that's what I'm doing. This is the mold by resincourses.com. It's number 003-1. Easily one of the prettiest molds I've ever used. It's really gorgeous. You should check it out. So I'm using this mold. I'm using Art Pro. I made 200 mils, and this is my recipe here. This is 60 mils of resin, and I have 2 drops of Liquitex dioxazine purple in it. So it's made a medium dark purple, not super dark. I don't want this to be too dark. This right here is 30 mils of resin with 1 level spoon of eye candy dark ocean green, and this is the spoon. It's the one that's the same width as my popsicle stick, and I just did 1 level spoon, and I did get those at Hobby Lobby. So that's what that looks like. It's, not 100% opaque. You can still see the stick if you move it. This here is my white, 30 mils of white, pretty opaque. And I used 2 drops of Let's Resin Ocean White. And then finally, for this particular one, I'm gonna try to add 20 mils of black. And I used 2 drops of Carbon Black, Liquitex Carbon Black. And then finally for my push, this is what was left. This is about, I'd say 60 mils, about 60 mils. And it's just kind of a light pink. I used 2 drops of Liquitex Quinacridone Magenta. So there it is, my recipe there. So we're gonna start off by taking the purple and pouring it in the bottom, just to kind of make the base part. So the petals in this, we're using white, but the petals are going to end up being purple. Now the last one I did, I don't know if I was using mica powder with chameleon powder, and I'm not sure, it just got lost. That's happened to me like the past couple that I've done with like the light purple or the purple mica powder, so I'm not sure if it's that or not, but hopefully this one won't get lost. All right, so now I'm going to start off with my white, and hopefully I did this last night and I did okay. I'm hoping I can do it again and not, make a mess. But I'm going to start off by making petals like this. Don't have to be perfect, obviously. And then I'm going to make slightly smaller petals on the inside of each of those petals. And then I'm going to go back over the big petals. Does not have to be perfect. It actually gives it a little more dimension if it's not perfect. And then I'm going to do the same for the inner petals. And I know it's looking kind of weird in the middle, but don't worry about it because it will look okay after the push. Okay, and then because I have extra left, I'm going to go back around those outside petals again. So now the next thing I'm going to do the same thing in black, but I obviously didn't make as much black. So I'm probably only going to be able to go over each of them once, and I'm going to do it a little bit thinner. Well, try to do it a little bit thinner. And I'm doing this to kind of add a little dimension. The one I did yesterday was really pretty, but I think having a little bit darker in there would add dimension. And maybe add a little bit in the middle. I didn't use that all. I probably used 15 mils, maybe, of that. Okay, now I'm going to do my final petals with the mica powder. Doing the same thing. And you can see my petals are not perfect in the least. In fact, they're hardly petals. I'm not good at drawing petals this way. This is why I never did make 3D blooms this way. However, doing this as this kind of pour, I can actually use a push, and then I do have some left of this. I probably have 5 mils left of that one also. All right, so now I'm gonna do my push for the center. I'm gonna use these opal stones that I got. I've used them for a couple of my more recent pours, so they're really, really pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour my pink in the middle. Not super fast, but you wanna not do it super slow because you wanna make sure you can push that big blob out of the center to go outward. I'm hoping, because the mica powder part is the green part, that we won't have any ugly color mixing. I think it'll be okay. It just depends on what you're pouring. Sometimes things blend more than others. And for this one, I think it's going to be okay, because of one being a mica powder and the other one being an ink. Okay, there we go. I'll put on a little time lapse, and then I will torch it when it's about closed. You can kind of see the petals here, but they will dissolve. You won't be able to see them in the finished part. So I did reduce the amount of white that I used for this pour, so we'll see if that makes a difference. And yep, I'll see you when it's done in the morning. Okay, it's the next morning. Let's see what we've got. Very purple. Okay, here we go. Oh, that came out really cool. You can see the green around it, so that you can see more of the green this time. And there is a little more definition between the petals. I think it looks really cool. It almost looks like if you're looking at like the solar eclipse, and here it's covering here and it's got the rays shining behind it. I don't know, that's just my interpretation. It's really pretty with the purple and the green. I'll take another picture so you can see it in the light. But there you go. That middle is so pretty. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.